Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Soap Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Watchers of the BBC soap opera witnessed Reiss smother his unconscious wife Debbie last month. Reiss is going to have a panic attack in scenes that haven't yet shown as pressure builds up around him. He is anxiously awaiting the deadline to pay back Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, as the events start to unfold. Following his futile attempts to persuade Sonia, Natalie Cassidy, to take a day trip, Phil shows up belligerently at their home. Reiss is compelled to inform Sonia that he is unable to repay Phil today as planned. The situation is being calmed down by Teddy, Roland Manookian, and Sharon, Letitia Dean, but Sonia is able to buy them some time by appealing with Sharon. To the astonishment of a surprised Reiss, who hopes it's not too good to be true, Teddy chooses to take on Phil's debt. Later, Sonia worries about her 8-week scan for the baby she and Reiss are expecting. Since Reiss hadn't informed her that Teddy had assumed the loan, she is much more alarmed when Sharon discloses this. Sonia approaches Reiss at the scan and tells him it's crazy to make a contract with someone they hardly know. Once they return to the square, Martin, James By, discreetly informs Reiss that the police have been circling and interrogating him and Debbie. Sonia tries to comfort Reiss after his panic attack when he gets back home. They go to the Vic to celebrate their engagement, but when the police show up and take Sonia and Reiss into custody for Debbie's murder, everything is interrupted. It happens as fans have been witnessing Reiss's debt spiral out of control while keeping Sonia in the dark about how much she owes. Carl Greenwood, the Sun's soap's editor, worries that the shocking turn in EastEnders could be a big mistake. EastEnders is currently putting that idea to the test. Soaps always function best when there's a violent killer on the loose. The most famous serial killers in soap opera history are almost invariably the ones who like their work. Mina Jutla from Emmerdale and Richard Hillman and Pat Phelan from Corrie are murders. For them, it never seemed like a hassle, even if a person's favorite pastime is slicing through their neighbors like a knife through butter. Viewers still appreciate seeing people having fun. The most despised killers are the guilty ones who make mistakes while carrying out murders and later regret doing so. It's boring to watch and not fun. I worry that Reiss Colwell, the creepy drip, might be the latter. Particularly if the soap opera succumbs to the trap of eliminating only minor characters like Debbie. So please let him enjoy himself if he kills again, which we don't know if he will. Otherwise, even if the 40th holds so much potential, the road ahead will be rocky. He had previously robbed Debbie of money to assist pay for Sonia's IVF procedure. In an effort to cobble together money, he also targeted celebrities like Sharon, Kat Slater, Jesse Wallace, and Jay Brown, Jamie Borthwick, in a number of frauds. Tuesday's 7:30 p.m. EastEnders episode features a murder charge against Sonia Fowler and Reiss Colwell. For complete listings, consult our TV guide. Sonia Fowler is anxious about her in vitro fertilization pregnancy as her 8-week viability scan draws near. The last thing Sharon needed was more unpleasant revelations about Reiss, so when she finds out they're now in debt to Teddy Mitchell rather than Phil Mitchell, she becomes enraged with Reiss for not telling her. Sonia confronts her fiancé and warns him that they should not be in hock to someone they do not know because it is too dangerous. Reiss is taken aback upon his return from the scan when he hears from Martin Fowler that Reiss and his late wife Debbie are being questioned by the police. Fearful of being discovered for suffocating Debbie in her care facility with a cushion, Reiss had a panic attack. Sonia, who has no idea that Reiss killed Debbie, tells him to calm down and tells him there's nothing to worry about. Thanks to the nice arrangements of Sonia's friend Kathy Beale, the couple heads over to the Vic for an engagement celebration. The cops barge in and take them both into custody for murder as they raise a glass to the future. Cindy Beale is enraged with Junior Knight, her secret boyfriend, for having an affair and flaunting her to his family. Cindy is not the type of woman to take second place, despite Junior's insistence that his girlfriend, Maxine, will deter anybody from learning of their affair. Cindy becomes gloomy and treats Junior coldly after hearing rumors from Gina Knight that he had an affair with Maxine. Cindy grimly delivers Junior an ultimatum, telling him it's either her or Maxine. Junior accuses her of overreacting. Harvey Monroe promised Maya Howson he would compensate her for his racist son's acts against her family, so he worked in the taxi all night to get additional cash. Harvey's partner Gene Slater confronts him for leaving the house late the night before, already getting impatient with the amount of time he spends away from home. He claims that nothing amusing has been happening and that he is merely attempting to get them more money. He agrees to bring up Gene's great-granddaughter Charlie from the nursery, telling her that he will do more for the family. After strapping Charlie into the car seat, exhausted from being up all night, he drifts off to sleep. Charlie is getting too hot in the automobile since the sun is beaming down on it. Jack Branning wakes up an alarmed Harvey after noticing him and Charlie in the car. Harvey is appalled that he allowed such a terrible incident to occur, and they hurry Charlie to the hospital to make sure she's okay. In addition, Teddy Mitchell moves into number 1 Albert Square, which he recently bought from killer Gray Atkins. Next week, EastEnders will take a dramatic turn as a well-known soap pair is placed in handcuffs and charged with a startling murder. According to the episode, Reiss Colwell and Sonia Fowler are going to be charged with murder. The accountant Reiss, Jonathan Freeman, has been having financial difficulties since he was unable to pay his wife Debbie's care home payments. It may be recalled by viewers that Debbie suffered a stroke in the bathtub and went into a coma. Reiss is under more strain now that his partner Sonia Fowler, Natalie Cassidy, is expecting a child. That being said, he committed a horrifying act when he killed Debbie. Unaware that Sonia had visited Debbie earlier and assisted her with getting used to bed, Reiss brutally choked his wife with a pillow in a horrific scene. Reiss has lately defrauded Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, and Sharon Watts, Letitia Dean, out of thousands of pounds, adding to his long list of transgressions. Sharon was duped by him into believing a false narrative about a fraudulent investment scheme for their company. Nevertheless, Phil has subsequently asked to have his money returned, and the upcoming week's EastEnders spoilers indicate a significant change in the status of affairs. Reiss is a ball of nerves at the start of the week because he has to meet Phil's deadline for his money. Sonia rejects his attempts to get her to take a day off work in order to flee. When Kathy offers to throw Sonia's engagement celebration, Sonia is touched. But things take a turn for the worst when a furious Phil shows up at their door, forcing Reiss to admit that he was meant to pay him back today but is unable to. Sonia is able to buy them some time by making an appeal to Sharon, and Teddy and Sharon intervene to defuse the situation. But Teddy chooses to take on Phil's debt. Subsequently, Sonia is worried about her 8-week viability scan and is shocked to learn from Sharon that Teddy has taken on the debt, something Reiss has not told her about. Sonia approaches Reiss during the scan and tells him it's risky to make a contract with someone you hardly know. When they get back to the square, Martin warns Reiss in private that the police have been looking into him and Debbie. Sonia tries to calm Reiss during his panic attack when she gets home. They go to the Vic and celebrate their engagement there until the police arrive and detain Sonia and Reiss on charges of killing Debbie. The cops question the two right away since they have concrete proof that Debbie was murdered. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.